Hello everyone. Oh, hang on a minute. Need to get used to doing this. And that is cover Friday off, Sunday on. And we need the icons to be Mr. Standard off, Mr. Tari on. There we go. Right, cool. There we completely forgot about that. Oh, and obviously Twitch cover art. (1982), and it's Atari 8-bit. Right, hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. I've got some things that I've done this weekend that I wanted to do, which is good. Let's have a computer. Atari 800. Excellent. Right. Bearing in mind, this is the last day for my general. In fact, let me just turn this off a minute just so I can talk. Right. Yeah, this is the last day for my general usual sort of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday thing, because we've got December starting tomorrow. Some of you already know and seen other people doing it, because I know we've been, I say we, but the event's been growing for the past few years. I've got Blood Bowl and what was the other one? Oh, for crying out loud, don't tell me this is... Right, just give me a second, I'm back soon.
We know for sure that there is such a thing as time warp. We also know that time warps create alternative timelines, or if you wish, parallel worlds. The latest known time warp took place around the year 1900. When the old Tsar died, his son Pyotr inherited the whole mighty empire. The young Tsar, ambitious and power-hungry, confiscated the steel industry, turning it into an incredibly effective war machine. The empire's scientists developed weapons of power and destructive force never seen before. So the war began. The Tsar led his forces himself, first invading his neighbors, and then in furious blitzkriegs.
Alright, really sorry about that. Basically, there was shopping coming. I wasn't told when it was coming, and then suddenly decide, oh, I'm just going to do it early. And I'm like, this is not an appropriate time. But it's done and out the way now, so that's it. Right, okay, where was he up to? So I was explaining that this is the last day for normal, usual stream of kind of RPG Tuesdays, this game, and what else we got? The Fridays. The Mondays is still staying open because we've got December coming in. That's going to be Tuesdays and Sundays, the main game of Ultrabots. And then we've got Fridays, which is going to be Blood Bowl. Now, I've never played Blood Bowl. I mean, I've had a quick look at the game, but I've never physically played it, so it's going to be interesting to see how well I can learn it. So that's basically what's going to happen through December for me this year. Feel free to have a look at the scheduler. I know most people don't have the schedule system is terrible for Twitch, but I've kind of got around it. I'm not going to say how. That's going to come in the new year. I really shouldn't say anything, but I'm just going to say something now. So, scheduler from now on my end will be a lot better. Okay. Where are we up to? Oh, let's try and get past stage 8, I think it is. Well, those first 4 have been okay so far. See how this level treats me. Caught by the enemy. Not too bad. Ah! Be careful on that jump. I know, we'll be feeding you in a minute. So 3 first. Wait until the lift resets. Then it's 2. And then if I get it correct, it's 4. Okay. I can right across the top. We can come back and kill that thing later. Just want to get this top bit done. Quite what I wanted, but never mind. Still got plenty of time. Worst bit is when you're trying to get the trying to get the jump in, it just doesn't want to jump. Nope. bad move. Pixel! What have you done? Honestly, cats! Stop it! I have to restart this now. Oh, okay. Oh! Actually, thank you, Pixel. Because escape looks like pause. Excellent. Okay. Fine. I'll let you off for that one. Which is good, because it means I can pause this now. Okay, so far I haven't died yet, touch wood. just. Second is too longer, that would have been death. Ooh. Really don't like the whole it not picking up the jump sometimes. There we go. Ah! Ah! My fault for partially, well, it's my fault anyway. Just kind of rushing through it a little bit, so I need to... Right, I'm just gonna restart this. So if I can do this in one hit, like I should do, that means 1 to 4 is almost foolproof in a way. Kind of, I can do it fairly consistently. 5's a bit of a kind of I mean, 5's possible, but not as much as the other ones. Unless I do something stupid like that. I think I just jinxed myself at the wrong moment. Oh, thank God. No, that was stupid. I knew immediately as I jumped that was stupid. The other thing I need to do is, I think I need to turn the gain down on my microphone. I don't think I need it as high as I've got it, which means that the mouse clicking might disappear a bit or not be as prominent, which is something that I think some of you may welcome. There we go. Right, so I don't need to travel across just to do that section. Right, 6 is getting somewhat easier now. Right, this pain in the backside one. Ads are gonna be. Let me snooze the ads, because you already had to wait for me for at least 20 minutes because the that's 2 snoozes in. There you go. And I can jump up. That's that done. Ooh, that was almost stupid. And then I need to make the other. The other one to go down here, and then we just need to clean up. I think I've just got enough time. Might not have enough time, because I still need to do that small bit over there. Yeah, not enough time. If I don't mess that up, I'd have been fine. Right, I need to find a good way of doing this. I'm stupid. Second time I've missed that. Come on. I'm close. Did I miss that? I thought I got it. Oh, okay, whatever. I must have jumped early and completely forgot myself. First time I've died on that part. Or if I have, it was a while. Hello there, Denarian. okay. The message was telling me the pre-roll ads are on because I snoozed my my ads. That's fine. They'll get removed. Once we go back into ad territory, which will be in about 6 minutes anyway. And I can go feed my cats. Oh there, Charlie Farr. How are you doing? It was almost a death. Nice game, but always die with misplaced jumps. The game is on DOS 2. Yeah, I decided to play the original because I was planning on doing a sequel, which will have to wait till next year now. The sequel's going to be on the Spectrum. Oh shit! I didn't want to do that. It's fine. I think I'm okay. Yeah, but some of these areas, like I said, have just got some nasty jumps. So I've learnt a few tricks. So here, if I get to the edge and just stand looking this way, but I do the jump that way, what you'll notice is it does that. So it does like a small little jump. I don't know if you've done stuff like that, but that's quite a good good technique for jumping on this one. In the sequel, especially on the ZX Spectrum version, you can sort of manipulate the jump a bit when you're in the air, so they kind of made that a bit better. Come on, Becky, get the free change. Thank you. Yeah, that one I learned. I don't know how I managed to do it. I think I accidentally did it once and then was like, oh, that's how you do it. Right, so after starting in about 40 seconds, so I'm going to pull an ad break now. Means I can feed my cats. So, there we go, pause mode. Excellent. Hopefully if the cat doesn't jump all over my keyboard, we'll be fine. So I'll be back in about, say, 5-6 minutes, something like that. Back soon.
Campaigned over the world, creating chaos and destruction. Even though hope was hard to find, in ruthless tyranny, an alliance was formed by the free countries of the world. But there was a long way to go, many battles to be fought, and great losses to face. This was a time for heroes.
I am back. As you can tell, because I'm here. Hello. Right, let's see if we can do this with 0 lives. Wait for that to come back. Yeah, this is pretty well done now that I've gotten used to this level. Oh, I've got 2 lives. I thought I had 0. Alright, this one. So, I'm going to keep repeating this, but 3, wait for the lift. 2. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some bits here in 2. Namely this part. Stand here for 4. Problem is, if you mess it up, it's a bit of a time sink. Like that. Stupid. It's doing quite well then. Okay, that's a good option, because I'm going to jump on that small one anyway. Just means that that thing isn't there to cause an issue. Still got plenty of time. Now that thing's not there, I can jump over here, no problem. Right. So I can do this part, and then I've got to remember how to do other bits. And then there's 3. I think that's it. I think we're done. Ah. Come on, 3 again. Don't think it's anything else I'm missing. Yes. Ugh. 8. The one with the hoist. So we've only done this level a couple of times. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. Yeah, okay. So that thing at the bottom kills you. Good to know. Question is, what happens if I jump on the hoist? Oh. Nothing. Do I press down? Can I fall off? Right, I can. But obviously I can't duck, so I get killed. That's... Unless there's a special key for the hoist. I will check once we get back to that part. I do want to feel like I can drop down there, but I've got a feeling that's probably not going to be a good idea. I think it's a bit too short for me to drop down. Oh, just slightly. I jumped too late at that point. It's not too bad once I don't mess up. Oh, for crying out loud. Did it again? It's because I'm jumping just slightly too early on that top one, and you just miss it completely. Oh, the Geeky Chappy? Too early. So last time it was too late and now it's too early. Like, what a surprise. Glad that's it. That could have been so much worse. Alright, let's do this without messing up. Finally. 7. 3. I might as well get rid of that one straight away, actually, thinking about it. Because there's nothing stopping me from doing it. Plus, I can easily get back onto the escalator thing. So I'm gonna go this way. Okay, one more. I'll probably actually go this way, to be honest. And then finish up on 4. Because I only need to take the left slide now. There we go. Bit of a better run on that one. Right, this. So I can pause it. So that the what do you want to call it, shimmery thing kills you. You've got hoist. I've tried to jump up to that broken ladder, but I can't seem to get hold of it. Let me find the manual. I'll put it in chat so that everybody can see what I'm looking at. Apparently it's for the 5200, but it should be the same. Oh, this is station 8. Right, so when it said lift, I thought it meant the call and lift of the of the ones that move you up and down, not this, because it calls it a hoist as well. So it says the device is essential to completion of the station. To activate the lift, you must first jump onto it. Now press the hash key on the keypad. As the word of the engine start up, you are now under the lift control. Push your joystick in any direction. The lift will move accordingly. Press either the bottom red joystick button or the hash key to cancel lift control. Note the lift will move slow going upward because Bounty Bob is such a fatso. Hint, you must put the lift all the way up before you can climb the ladder in the centre. Oh, I see. This is going to be a fun one. So I can just jump onto it. Okay. So let's do this first. Right, what's hash going to be? Ah, it's spacebar on the mister. Right, okay, so that needs to jump. That's fine. So a bit more of a fun level. I think that bit at the to the left here will do last, because that's one where it looks like it's gonna cause an issue. And spacebar now doesn't work. Oh no, because it's not. You have to jump onto it. I'm so stuck here, basically. Yeah, okay. So I need to think about how I'm going to do that. I can't pause there. Okay. Pause the game when we get to it, and I'll have a really good think about how I'm going to attack the level. Oh, we're on 153, cool. Still got plenty of time. Alright, come on, 5. Give me a good run on this, please. I've gone off the wrong. I should have gone to the right and the right again, not left. Oh, what? Just to add insult to injury. Oh, you idiot. Did not expect that one. Oh, I don't believe it. No, I did it again. I don't believe I did it again. Oh. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Why did I do that again? I think I just got too comfortable. What? Why you... Thank God. Didn't want to die on this level. Oh, thank God, 3 lives. Cross your fingers that I will still have 3 lives after this level. I had to start in 1 minute 30, which is fine. I've probably got enough time to finish this. Hello there, Straffen. Wait a minute, I don't need to go that way. Just come down here. And 7. And with ad starting in about 30 seconds. Well, just over. Right, pause that there. I will be back in about 3 minutes. 3-4 minutes, something like that. So, see you then. And we are back. Yes. Okay. 3. 2. 'I try. It's only just recently that I've managed to do this because I wasn't 100% sure. Give me a sec. So when I first started playing this game, I couldn't pause it because I wasn't quite sure what the key was. But luckily my cat had sat on something, and then we found out what the pause key was, which made things a lot easier. But generally I do try and pause if I can during ad breaks. No! No, you idiot! Oh dear. Oh god. And we've got a spider wire raid, which means I can pause it. Give me a second, let me just pause for a second. Wait till everybody pops in. Yeah, we can.
Give the bits, and I'm happy that you give me bits. I do appreciate it.
And that is Spider-Man's channel. What were you doing? Ultimate 4, yes, I did see you were doing that. At some point when I get back to, because obviously December is next month, or next week actually, which means my usual stream schedule is just going to be moved over till January. But once I've got through all the current list of my RPGs on Tuesdays, which probably won't be for another year, I am thinking of just basically going all the way through all the Ultimas. And the way I decided to do it was, keep the Mister for Ultimate 1, 2, 3, do that on the Apple II. And then because Ultimate 4 is kind of a weird one, it seems to be imported everywhere. So if I do the VR version of that one, because you can play that through the Oculus Rift, weirdly, and then after that I switch to DOS and do 529, I think that's probably the way I'm thinking of doing that. So that's what I'm thinking once I finally get around to doing the Ultima as a RPG entire set. I've been enjoying Mining 2049, a classic game, played it on 60. Yeah, I basically did it through, decided to just stick with the Atari version, because I think that's the first version that came out. No, I wanted to do this because I've got this sequel on the ZX Spectrum, so once we've done this one, then we're going to move over to that. I don't think it'll be this year though anyway, because the only thing that I keep open during events usually is Amiga Monday, so this will be the last day that I'm going to try and get this completed. Whether or not I do an extra stream through December is another thing entirely, but I might be busy, so it just depends. Yeah, quite a task, but that's what I'm planning anyway. Obviously I'm not going to do it one after the other because they're all long games, and I've already done one long RPG that took me 2 years, and that was Exile Escape from the Pit, which was enjoyable. It was just very kind of, finally I did it. And I think we did complete it, but it was a tedious one. So there was a congratulations, but your top party's dead and there's no way to come back from it sort of kind of win. So I just took it, and I do intend to go back and try it again at that point, but at the moment it's just a case of I've spent 2 years on it, I need to get on with something. So that's why I'm taking a break from RPGs at the moment on Tuesday, and I'm doing Exhumed on the Sega Saturn. But again, that won't be until now, January after today. Anyway, thank you again for the raid, Spiderwire. And yeah, I'm just doing this, and then there's no point in telling me, well, I suppose there is. So yeah, I usually do Amiga Monday, RPG Tuesday, Friday I do RTSs. So currently we just finished and had to kind of cheat my way through KKND. So both campaigns are done. And then Sundays is what I just do anything, and this is currently what I'm doing at the moment. And then we got December starting tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing mine's not going to be starting until Tuesday, so I will be doing Tuesdays. It's going to be Tuesday, Sundays. The main game is going to be Ultrabots, which is a mech kind of game, similar to Iron Assault. And then Fridays is going to be Blood Bowl on the DOS machine as well, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, that's basically what I got set up. So if you're interested in that, just check my schedule. You'll be able to see all that. I've not filled all the way through December because I think I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. I know that I'm staying here this year for Christmas Day. So there's probably going to be a Christmas Day stream. But you know, when it gets to that kind of not sure entirely what I'm doing over Christmas, so I need to fill that out properly a bit more. But at least the schedule looks a bit better this time. But yeah, anyway, so this, I need to carry on with this. There's so many times I missed that. I don't believe it. That's better. Right, let's get this top one done. No, you idiot! Oh. I wouldn't mind, but we did well at this, and now it just seems to be failing completely. Some of these sound effects are awfully familiar. I'm assuming they might have been used for other games. What? Well, supposed to be good at that. I've been doing quite well, and I just seem to have completely fluffed that particular level. Because currently on this, I managed to get to level 8, which is the one with the it's either called a hoist or the lift. I finally worked out. Well, I say worked out. I finally realised what the keys are for calling the lift. Or unless I can still use that same one for calling the other lifts. Maybe that's the case. There are 10 levels in total. And there are different zones. But what happens with the zones is it makes the enemies faster. So instead of like moving like this, they kind of whip around a bit more once you get more and more zones added. And that's the same 10 levels. Apparently there is I think an Atari 2600 version of this, but there's only about 3 levels in it. I think somebody said it was an actual prototype, it wasn't a real game, I think. Well, I say a real game, but more of a prototype than an actual release. I think that's what was said. Sure, somebody will correct me in the chat. It was a couple of weeks ago, it was the last week that was said, but my brain's just forgotten mostly what we talked about. As in, I remember us talking about or whoever it was in chat that said about the game. I can't remember whether it's a prototype or not. No, I'm only going to do the first 10 levels. I'm not going to mess around with the whole zone, because if it's the same thing over and over, but faster, I mean, I'm having enough trouble with this as it is. So I just want to complete the game 1 to 10 here. I'm not going on the macho sadistic route of putting myself through severely faster enemies. Just isn't going to be feasible for me. We've been playing this for the past, we'll be on 5 now, so about a week and a bit now. And it's just about learning all the levels and little quirks and things. But the one good thing about the sequel is that at least it gave you password, so you'd complete about 3 levels, and then it'd give you a password so you can jump to the 3rd level in. Which was really good, because having to redo this and over might be okay for me, but I think for everybody else, watching me redo certain levels again gets a bit tedious. But I suppose you've got to look at it at when it was released. You know, this is all we had. There's no like internet, no mods for new levels or anything like that, so I guess we probably had a bit more patience at that point. The Mexican runner took the macho sadistic route. He beat Bounty Bob Strikes Back, took 19 hours. Jesus. I mean, that's the next game after... Oh, for fuck's sake. That's the next game after this one, but I'm going to be playing the ZX Spectrum version. And I'm hoping to beat it. Yeah, I'll show you the specky version. Well, I say not the specky version. You probably want to see the cover. So this is the Spectrum. Try and get this in a good angle because obviously it's got one of those shiny kind of covers, so it might reflect a bit. That's the Spectrum version, and it's a US Gold title. And then, because all Spectrums have different kind of tape, that's the just try and come on, focus. Silly camera, come on. There we go. That's better. So you get this nice. I like that kind of the tape with the sort of wooden text on there. It's quite nice. Well, of all the people that complain about US Gold, this actually was a pretty good port, to be honest. I think Atari 8-bit did have the original version. Double check it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. That's why I chose to play it over the Commodore version. Oh, ooh. Almost messed it up. And a bit of trivia in case you didn't know, Bounty Bob isn't a miner, he's actually a Mountie. Why the cover art showed him as a miner or with a miner hat, I don't know. I'm assuming safety perhaps, but it just makes it look like he's a miner when he isn't. Yep, so I was right, it was the 8-bit computers. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, that's a new one. Right, the one I kept messing up on. Oh, say kept messing up on, it was messing up when you guys turned up. Just need to concentrate. No, it's fine, it's fine. It happens with this game. The problem is it's I wasn't blaming you, I was just basically saying that, because look, that is something I shouldn't have done, but it has happened in the stream, whereby I've done well with it and then I've messed up. It's just so easy to do with this one. So don't worry about it. Just me needing more practice at this particular level. I managed to crack it a bit more today, I think. But it's my mistakes of doing stuff like that, because you can see the timer there looks good. But I'm gonna wait for this to come back now. And then I missed the lift, which I've done a couple of times. Come on. I've done this, I can do this. Right, so it's this way? Yeah. Not sure I want to jump that way. Yep. Not going to do this in time. Because I should have done that. Yeah. Almost had this done. Three. This one, because it's such a messy one. For me anyway. Trying to find that sweet spot. Oh, idiot. Trying to find that sweet spot where I can get it to... I'm going to have one more round of this and I'm going to call it a stream, I think. Right, so there first. And take you out. I noticed there's a bit there that I'm missing, but that's fine. Well, better than dying, I suppose. Okay, still got time. Okay, what have I got missing? Ah, right, okay, so I know what's missing. Need to go back to 4. I think that's it. Yes. So hopefully I won't get the wrong slide. There we go. Okay, so the level we've been on that I've not cracked yet. This is a bit more of a fun one. So the hoist here, I've tried to go to the left and get that one, but that's not a good one. I think what I'm going to have to do is go for that middle, go for the middle ladder, do that section, go up, take the top ones out first. Well, not first, but yeah. And then I can take out... Oh, hang on a minute. The top there. I'll have to go back on a lift. Okay. First of all, let's get this done. So you have to actually touch the ladder. Alright, now I've got a problem. Because I don't know how to call a lift. Hello there, Critical. So we're on this level 8 here. So the problem is I didn't jump over to the left hand side because I couldn't get the lift over here. Unless I've got to be right at the edge, but you couldn't get the lift anyway to the left side because it stops. I'm going to have to get that bottom bit anyway. There's no other way to do it unless you go down first. But there's no... Alright, let's try something. pressing space does nothing. Yeah, no. I don't know how you're doing that one. Oh, unless you've got a... There's no way to go back up, because the drop thing is a drop thing, you can't go back up. This is demo mode. Right, let's go. And then I've got to get things sorted. At level 8, it's going to be a pain in the backside to do. Unless there's a key I'm missing. I've just had a quick look at the manual, and there's nothing about calling the lift, and I must have got confused with something else. At least I know how to use the lift now. That's the main thing. And it must be possible. The weird thing is, I get a new life at 10,000, but then I don't seem to get another life again for I don't know when. I thought it was every 10,000 points, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Space don't do anything. So you've got to wait for the lifts anyway. Or they call these transporters. Here we go, this one done. Alright, 6. Should be relatively simple, as long as I don't mess up. I've said that before, and I've messed up, so... Ooh... Right, I need to hop over, do not drop down, do not think that I'm done yet. I'm telling myself that's not everybody else. Right. So, it looked like I could drop from... over here, because I did it. Yeah. So the thing with this game, you're never 100% sure about whether the drops are okay or not. 7. Let's do this done. which way am I going? This way, I think. Yeah. Okay. That's a bit of a mess up. That's fine. No, that was a mess up. Shouldn't have gone for that. Still got 2 lives, that's good. One more. Take left slide and I think we're done. Oh, that one on the right hand side. Might be able to get away with this. Yes, cool. Oof. Right, this bugger of a level. At least we've got 2 lives to deal with it. See, that thing on the left hand side is too fast for me to do that. There's no way that I can get around that. Not a chance. Unless... No. I thought if I did it quick enough, I could do that, but no. I think I'm really quick to do that. It might be possible, but... it's one of those, I'm not holding out hope. Now here's the question, can I jump? I can. Oh, I wonder whether I can jump back onto the hoist in the middle. That might be an idea. So look at the distance between the hoist and that section. So I could potentially. This is slow moving. So potentially I could do that. I can, excellent, right. I think we've got an idea. So I know I can do this. Oh, looks like we're doing it, chat. So the last bit will have to be yeah, done. Oh, 9. We actually cracked 8. I'm quite happy we've done that. And okay. Let me have a quick look at what the manual says about this one. The pulverizers. Another tough station for Bounty Bob to finish. Step onto one of the parked moving pieces and start it moving to the other side. But watch out for the side that stands between you and the platforms that you have to make it to. Go down the slide at the bottom to prepare to walk through the deadly pulverizers. A total of 8 aliens loom on the station. Okay. I mean, I could go down there and do all those. I'm still gonna have to. Okay. I might be okay on this one. Just got to be careful on the timing. Please tell me I can get to level 10. This one isn't as bad as what it looks like it is. Ooh. Oh, okay. Do have to be careful. know what, I'm just going to go straight to the top. Since we have to do this anyway. That's a missed jump. Luckily, I should be able to do this one. There we go. I had to start it in about a minute and, or just under 2 minutes. Do not know how I'm going to get that. Right, how am I going to get the... I'm going to have to drop down. Question is that going to kill me for doing it? So the only way I can do it is here. No. I'm stuffed, I can't do this one. Because as soon as it hits the drop there, that's it. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm gonna have to die. There's no way I can do that. Right, I really want to do another one. No, I can't really. Let me just nip to Lou anyway. I need to. The ads are going to kick in, so I'm going to nip to Lou back in a minute.
Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, I better wait here and help anyone else who comes by.
If I were a braver man, I would run for the surface. But I'm afraid if the world finds out what we were doing here, Gordon... Well, please, just don't make me come with you. Well, it does seem there is something to chaos theory after all, yes? I hear something.
Okay, why not? Didn't want to die alone anyway. Open fire! Okay, I'll secure this area.
position. Blow the door.
Go, go, go!
Two down.
Stand by.
Go, go, go! Get down, do it!
20 David. Suspects neutralized. Area clear of threat. We're coming out.
Right, okay, I've had to think. Just not. Oh, Cole Classman, apologies. I think you did just raid me a few minutes ago. I'd nipped out just as you did that. Thank you for the raid. What were you doing? Road Rash Jailbreak. I do like Road Rash, but I'm not quite sure that I'm a big fan of that particular one. I think after 3, I was a bit like, Oh no, I don't know, actually, the 3DO version was alright, the Windows 3DO version. I think it got a bit weird after that one. But yeah, let me just, if you didn't get a shout out, because it should have done. I don't know if you've got the video shout out. And it might have been, the video that might have been overdone. There we go. So thank you, Core Classman, for the raid. I do apologise, I'm just about to go. But if you want to catch up on what I did on this game, we had got to level 9. So level 8 we did crack. It took me a few attempts, but we were almost there. So unfortunately, this is the last day for my main kind of usual, normal, non-event kind of setup. So I'll go through that sort of stuff. Played this, it's hard. I actually found the pause button thanks to the cat. The cat had leaned on the keyboard. I think she did this last time when you were around. And it caused the game to kind of stop. And I wasn't quite sure what she did, so I reset it. So she did it again today. And then I pressed the escape button. The escape button during the gameplay for the Mister seems to be the one that pauses it and unpauses it, which is great because I can now pause during ads. So I kind of cheated in a way and used it to work out, when we got to level 8, like how I was going to do it. And it made it a bit easier to do level 8. So I think, we've done that one now. Level 9 with the pulverizers aren't too bad because it seems to be some sort of pattern. So the way that they worked, I don't know if it's still the same way when we go and come back to this, but I'm hoping it's going to be a kind of similar pattern. So the pattern was first 3, then I wait a second, and then the last one, and it does it all over again, which makes it a bit of an easy pattern. Whether that randomizes, I don't know. We'll have to find out. But yes, almost done. We'll have to come back to this either in January, or if I get time during December, maybe I'll do another run and see if we can get through so that we can start Bounty Bob in the new year. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, thank you everyone for popping in. Thank you to Spider-White and Core Classman for the raids. I'm going to be back. as I've already mentioned several times over, but since I'm on the ending screen, I might as well remind everybody. I will be back tomorrow for Amiga Monday, so that is continuing on through December. And we'll be doing Amiga format CD16. I believe we're still on the games. We've still got some games to go through in that. We'll be looking at demo scene, and then we've got Degeneration. Whether it's going to get completed tomorrow, I don't know. We did get close to it last week because I could see the tube going up, but it was guarded by turrets. So I'm not gonna. Well, if you've watched it, you've probably seen it's sort of semi. Sorry if that's a bit of a spoiler, but yeah, so we're almost done. It's just getting through that bit now. And now that I know that in the game, rescuing people gives you a life, which is good, because I was a bit worried that I only had one life at that point. But we've got a couple of people to rescue, that gives me more lives. And then Tuesday kicks off in the proper December. So that gives Tuesdays and Sundays being the main game of Ultrabots. Cross my fingers that it does install. I do have the stuff. Usually I will go through the install process with everyone, because it's always good to see what type of installer it is. And then Fridays is going to be Blood Bowl. That's me basically learning the game via the computer game. And it's the DOS version, obviously, because it's December. So look forward to that next week. Let's see who we've got available to send you off to. Who is on today? Let's go and send you off to Charlie Farr, who did pop in earlier. I don't know if he hung around a while. He did play this game on... he did say it was on DOS. I don't know if he played it on DOS. So he did pop in. So let's go raid Charlie Farr. Charlie Farr is doing his Mr. Sunday. And currently he's got Dragon 32, Auric, Atari 7800, and the +/4 requests. So if you're not sure what +/4 is, that is the... I think it was the budget Commodore business machines. They were the... I think cut down 64... No, it's not. It would be... What's the equivalent? I think there was 16... If you imagine Commodore 64 was a 64-bit... No, it's not 64-bit, is it? It's 64... something else. Either way, they're not as powerful as the Commodore 64. It's like a I wouldn't say a VIC-20 because that was still a Commodore. I don't know. Somebody can tell me what they think that the +4 is, but +4 was definitely the business machine side, because there was the Commodore 16, that was it, Commodore 16 and the +4, and I think they were similar. The +4 was more business oriented because you had functions to go straight into things like Word and spreadsheets and things, and that was on the F keys. And if I remember right, the +4, if you'd heard any time Mike Daly, who did Lemmings, he basically said there is what's known as a debugger or something on the +4. So that's interesting. It's like an internal debugger. So that's probably quite good for that sort of thing. Yeah, the weird ones, because they were kind of like, I won't call it a budget Commodore 64, but it was kind of like half of it. 64 bits, that's it, 64 on the memory, I think that's what it is. 64K of memory, that's what the 64 was. So it might be 16k of memory, perhaps. I'm not sure, but it was a cut down anyway. Right. Anyway, I'm talking too much. We need to go raid Charlie Far. So go and find out all that sort of stuff on Charlie Far stream. And with that, I will see you all tomorrow. 16k round for this. Yep, cool. I was right. I knew it was 16 something. I couldn't quite think of what it was. But yeah, okay. No Sid chip. Yeah, because so there was some Budrick 2 stuff on that. Probably no Sid chip on the C16 either. Yeah. Sorry, I'm confusing it because they're both the +4 and the C16 with the kind of same. They're released at the same time, and I think one's like I said, one was business and one was not business. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. So I will see you all tomorrow, and until then,